gravity. Once again, the cross. They could shoot, and it's in!
That guy front, he gets inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful work from Brad.
Malcolm on the right side. The shot and the goal.
Kickoff just moments away from Vermont. Olone College, the site of the final team to be crowned a national finalist. 4 teams will remain across the nation after this afternoon's contest. Happy Saturday, everybody. Glad you're with us. Danny Katula alongside you for this Vetter Media presentation of the UPSL Premier Division National Playoffs in fall 2024 here on YouTube. You see it on your screen. FC Folsom and LA10 Football Club, the last 2 remaining from the West region. They will carry their state and their West region's banner into the National Finals weekend. And that'll be here in California, so it'll be fairly convenient for the winner here. They will have the least amount of travel. Lots of other teams from across the nation will pose a threat. But these 2 teams have genuine belief and genuine reason to believe that they could find themselves as national champions in just a week or so's time. See the bracket there, FC Folsom most recently taking down Bellevue Athletic. That was a tight one. All of them tend to be at this stage of the competition. LA10 knocking out East Lake Soccer. Another pair of very, very talented clubs who went head-to-head was LA10 who were able to make it through. FC Folsom undefeated on the season. They have arisen to prominence out of almost nothing. I think a couple of seasons ago established as a club in the first place. LA10's been around for a little while longer. They're a little bit more high profile. Many around the UPSL will know them for their part owner, Alessandro Del Piero, the Juventus legend. A lot of the branding comes from Del Piero's interests. Folsom's lineup, though, here's the 11 for them. Lucas Bost is the goalkeeper. Luis Aguilar, Nate Carrasco, Cristo Cervantes, Juju Chavez, Cole Falco, Armando Jimenez, Tyler Moss, Dalton Pando, the owner's son, Trevor Swartz, and Moshe Walanja are the 11. Bryce Pando at the helm, the head coach of this team. Both the Pandos directly related. It's kind of a family affair for the boys from Northern California of FC Folsom. That's the 11 that they will bring to the table. Essentially a home match for Folsom, although they've tended to play directly in the town of Folsom, California at Folsom Lake College. They're not far away in Vermont. LA10 have had to travel a little bit further coming from SoCal, and here is their 11. Christian Buckner is the guy to keep an eye on, almost 20 goals in the regular season alone. He is a talented talisman up front. Mark Cristiano, Emiliano Gutierrez, Jake Kamagjian, a guy who will pull the strings. Excellent passer of the football. Emil Kishka, classic number 6, is a box-to-box midfielder. Eugene Martinez, very solid and physical central defender. Alejandro Mendez, Gilbert Moss, Brian Rodriguez, Michael Rosario, and Brendan Ward round out that starting 11 for LA10. Theodore Kwong, 11 out there on the pitch this evening. It's something you tend to see at this stage of the season, at this level of the playoffs. Teams that will find their way using a few extra additions. Both these teams that make a couple of changes to the sides that they marched out there a few weeks back in the national round of 16. This one, the final quarterfinal in the national playoff. Winners here again will head to Irvine. It would be an especially close trip for LA10. Folsom wouldn't have too far to travel either. Some of the longer distances being traveled by Foot Ohio out of the Columbus area, Soda City FC from South Carolina. Winners a season ago, by the way, this past summer in Pittsburgh. They won the Spring 2024 title, their first ever national championship, despite being one of the longer standing UPSL clubs out there. Got their first triumph. They will be hoping to repeat it. Of course, the winner here will still harbor hopes of spoiling that party. We're just moments away from kickoff. These two teams staring the national finals weekend in the face. Semifinals January 31st. The big one, February 2nd. National third place match will take place there in Irvine as well. It's always a fantastic affair. Keeps getting better every year. The UPSL grows in number of clubs and quality, in depth. By the time you reach this stage, no matter what region you've come from, no matter what your respective adverse moments may have been, these are highly, highly talented football players and highly motivated, well-coached football team. Folsom on the left side of your screen in the all-white. Both sides are announced before they head out to the center for the pregame pleasantries. That Juve reminiscent white and black strip in the front, all black in the back for LA10. There they go, marching out to the center. Once again, Danny Catula with you all. Glad you're with us here on this Vetter Media presentation. Winner here will, as mentioned, head to the national finals weekend. They will get El Paso Rush ACM 3. First time national finals appearance for them, coming out of West Texas, representing the southern region. Two sides shake hands, just about ready to go. The emotion, the energy palpable. Always interesting to see how two sides who are meeting each other for the first time shape up. Sometimes you can see play a bit cagey, making sure they're not the ones to make the first mistake, making sure they don't give it away before it's really begun. And then other clubs you'll see just really advance the football immediately. No holds barred, and throw caution to the wind. Personally, having seen these two teams before, I would expect something of a balance between the two. Neither of these teams is built to sit back and defend and absorb pressure. Folsom have done it over the course of these playoffs, but it's not their preference. They want to get forward. They want to really invigorate this attack. They want to test their opponents, force them into mistakes defensively. High pressure oftentimes. LA10 with a very composed, tactical organization. Excellent thing from 1 to 11 in this starting lineup. Folsom maybe slightly more physical of the two sides. Lots of speed on the wing. LA10 for their part love to use the center of the park. Precision in their passing. Intelligence in their movements to generate goal. Folsom with some ex-pros in this lineup. Dalton Pando, Juju Chavez, a couple of the more formidable. Played at the second and third divisions of U.S. professional soccer. We've seen, particularly in the past couple of weeks for Folsom, a few players have graduated from the program and moved on, found their way to college or professional contract. It's a goal for just about everybody on both these sides. Very much attainable. And in the meantime, the collective goal for Folsom and for LA10, over the course of these 90 minutes and potentially more is to see their way into next weekend's national finals. Ready to go. The referee blows his opening whistle. Away we go. Folsom with possession early on, and again, that's what they'll be looking to do all evening, but LA10 for their part are going to try and stifle things. Teams that like to have the ball, that like to attack early and often. Wolongja left side. He lost it off his shin. Well defended, good presence there. And it's a touch for Eugene Martinez. Mentioned to him as the lineups were announced. He is a highly physical center back, exactly the physical prototype that you look for. Big, tall, menacing figure in that heart of the back line. He's also fairly technical, as you'll see. You saw him advance the ball with a direct pass as well. Much Kishka. Moving it out right from Brian Rodriguez. Moss further up that right flank. Kishka. Now it's dropped back. Going down is Mendes. Alejandro Mendes got no mercy from the referee. A legal challenge in his view. Other direction across midfield quickly. Chavez. So talented on the ball. Signed at just 17 years old to his first pro contract. Looking to get back into the professional ranks. He's certainly got the chops to do it. Long ball over the top. Something Folsom's capable of, especially against such a formidable midfield. You look at Kishka, you look at Moss. Kamajian can drop into a role like that. There will be times where you imagine Folsom will try to bypass the center of the park and go long. The wingers have the physical profile to get forward. How about this? Trying an ambitious effort to maybe chip the keeper that time. With Brendan Ward, by the way, in goal. It's a decent effort. I know, my apologies, it's Lucas Bost in goal for Folsom. Brendan Ward may be called into action now. He's the LA10 keeper. Menace kept possession. Advanced to the edge of the box, where it's cleared away. Now in the other direction, Mark Cristiano. Base and an outward touch from Rodriguez along the touchline, right side. Pushing his legs is Buckner. Tried the central pass back where it came from. Rodriguez never had it reach him. Both these sides known for their attacking prowess. It's what's gotten them this far. But defending will be a key part of the task. Both these teams will have their attacking chances, no doubt about that. No matter how this match goes. Two goalkeepers will be tested, but the way that you can respond defensively, the way that you can try and conserve energy at times with this sort of possession if you're LA10, it'll have a lot to do with your wins tonight. Buckner tried to slip in Kamajian. Too far. Bost rolls it out to his left. Far side, a little space. Advanced for Jimenez. Jimenez has liked the idea of the long ball. Hasn't really had one come off correctly yet. LA10 the other direction. Buckner with a quick counter. Lightning fast. Nearly the opener inside 4 minutes. Maybe another chance. Wasn't fully cleared. Folsom tries again. Another botched clearance. A third shot at it. This one's well over the bar. He snatched at it. But LA10 have Folsom sounding the alarm. Continuing to give away possession, just consistently putting themselves in trouble. This is the first chance for Buckner. And it's a good save, to be fair. Buckner puts it a little bit close to him, maybe. From that distance, you tend to hear fans and coaches exhort strikers to test the keeper. Whatever you do, don't miss it. Force that goalkeeper into a save, especially early on, and to Buckner's credit, he did do that. 5th minute of play here. A good little give and go off of a couple of headers. Cervantes looking around. Cervantes, one of the changes from the round of 16 win for Folsom over Bellevue, crossed in a low effort. It's not really what Captain Dalton Pando wanted on that right wing. Dealt with fairly easily. Falco out to his left. Falco, by the way, was a part of that Soda City FC team that was crowned national champion a season ago. Foul here. The referee took a look and had a decent viewpoint on it. He allowed play to continue, so LA10 got it underway with a short goal kick. Again, Eugene Martinez very capable of building out from the back. Side chasing and getting there was Rosario. Buckner playing the 1-2, gets it back. Loves to be able to take on players on the dribble like he does here. Wanted to cut back. This looks like a handball. Referee says no, it's incidental. And that's always a contentious sort of call in the box. LA10 will feel a little bit slighted. Folsom will feel that it's accurate. In any case, LA10 continuing to generate opportunity after opportunity. Kishka long. Well, into nowhere in particular. Buckner again. This is beautiful football just to set himself up. He tries a back cut. Well, it's interesting because the ruling is somewhat subjective. It's up to the referee's discretion, but the decision is whether the hand is in a natural position as he slides in. For me, it's a toss-up. Moss went down as he played it across the face of goal. Play continues for Folsom. They again try to go long, and that one denied. Cristiano was there. High and long throw across midfield. Flicked on with the head. Off the ball was Willonja. Near the corner flag. Chance for another deep throw, maybe, like we saw as Folsom went up the line. Deep throw, indeed, into the center of the box, not fully claimed by Ward. Though it's away from danger for now. Trevor Swartz, another one of Folsom's changes. Into the edge of the box, heading there first. Strong challenge from Rosario. Rosario again. Finds him, the captain. Buckner. Dropped in a couple of times here. Wants to play through the middle. Rodriguez capable of that, although he went backwards and it escaped his center back, Martinez. Again, Rosario. Rodriguez. Tried to turn and does. Has some space out to his right. Personnel there as well. Chance to cross and put towards the back post. Buckner chasing it down. And Buckner does indeed get there. Nice defending one-on-one. Folsom thought they'd earned a throw-in too, but still. Excellent work by Cristo Cervantes, who was stranded there in all honesty. Well, 10 minutes gone. LA10 seemed to have had the better of the chances. Back pass from Rosario. Buckner with the first time effort. Nobody there on the end of it. Lucas Bost will take his time for Folsom. Go further out left. Sees it again. A battle forward in the center of the park, and it'll be just a throw-in for Folsom. Clean game thus far. Fouling kept to a minimum. Moss, Falco, and find Swartz out there. Reverse the order. Moss. Cross midfield. Down this right-hand side now is Cervantes. Working on Rosario, and it looks like we'll bring this back for a foul. It did look like he was impeded a bit. Rosario, yeah, just getting a tug of Cervantes' shorts. So a good decision there. Good spot. Compelling place to take this free kick from. Particularly dangerous in terms of a direct shot. Dalton Pando. He's going to have the chance to send this into the center. Pando's serve is... Oh, it looked compelling. Well defended on the initial header, further cleared away, maybe a bit more high than long for Brian Rodriguez's liking. And we'll end up with it anyway. Villano Gutierrez found Martinez. Kishka. Rosario. Holding up the play. So tough to stop on the dribble. Very pacey. That burst of acceleration, hard to beat from Buckner. Right-hand side. Hey. Hands into the edge of the box. Rodriguez for Buckner, and his cross is blocked. Cole Falco, the experienced center back, is there, but it's a corner conceded by Falco and Folsom. Could go short here if they elect to do so. They didn't, and they went to the back post. Particularly successful, but a second chance here. A lot of bodies in black. Didn't find any of them. Come along. And leaving a little to be desired. Rosario able to win the header. Second long to Folsom. Cervantes. Tricky. To the left side. To the box. Well, it was an interesting idea. About all. Piecing it down now, Kamagjian. Played it forward, but nobody really target. Menes out to the right side. Cervantes searches, has to cut back. Placing Menes, oh, a nice dummy. In fact, it was Aguilar who dummied that one, and it led to a free kick. And a talking to as well. The referee had more words. Yeah, just a bit late nothing cynical necessarily, but job to win the positioning there. Armando Jimenez was hacked. Quarter hour gone. Plenty of football to play. Still neither team with an edge. Corner kick here as it touches LA10 last. Gilbert Moss involved in the defensive duties out there on the far side. Folsom's first corner kick. First major set piece. Pondo had the one chance. Comes front post! Wow! Just like that! It looks like Nate Carrasco! He vaults Folsom into the lead! Against the run of play, Folsom won't mind a bit! Brilliant header! First time, and the finish would not be denied by the best goalkeepers in the league. See it again, it's a really good service, gotta give credit there. And Carrasco's just there at the front post, he's marked. But oh, look at that, the transfer. That's exactly what leaves him open, because at first it's Jake Kamagjian who's marking him, and he advances forward. Nobody else got the message that he needed to be marked. So an error in communication, all credit to Carrasco, of course, for the finish. It's a brilliant headed goal, but LA10 will be disappointed to have left him that much space. Carrasco, the opener. Folsom, edge out in front. The breakthrough that could really change the complexion of the rest of this half. LA10 will be a little bit more pressured, motivated to grab an equalizer, to take this match by the horn. Buckner looking to do just that. He gets past two. Chance for a one-on-one effort. He will go directly. He had a tight angle, but still forced a reaction save from Lucas Boss. Corner kick coming for LA10. Can they return the favor just a couple of minutes later? Buckner is just a game breaker. Great scorer, but more of what he provides is that ability on the dribble. Back post, LA10 won another corner, they won't get one. Folsom have a goal kick with Boss. LA10 have had two corner chances. Folsom have scored with the only one they've had. Boss takes his time here. Buckner right back on the ball for LA10. Not good news for Folsom. Hands to cross with Rodriguez. Well defended, and in fact, touched to Rodriguez most recently. Buckner immediately on the ball. It's where he wants to be, and he's looking for Kamagjian here. I just don't think the opening really shows itself. It was clearly selfish from Rodriguez. He's trying to find a lane. Give it to Kamagjian, who had made his run. It didn't quite work out. Yes, sends it forward, immediately swallowed by Eugene Martinez. Takes up so much space in the passing lanes. Yeah. Martinez on the pass from Emiliano Gutierrez. Midfield, Walangjo wins it back for Folsom. Had much of the possession. They've worked to be as efficient as possible when they do have it. Chasing it down. No foul there, as there first was Jimenez, but he went down. Looking for Chavez. Kishka's got it instead for LA10. Martinez out to the right. again. Side of play, Rosario. Emil Kishka. Advancing out to the left for Mendes. Mendes dispossessed. Clever little back heel, too. Battle of the 11s as Cervantes comes away the victor. But immediately, LA10 right back on the ball. Battle for it, some contact, no foul. Folsom struggling to hold on to possession. This is the sort of area of the pitch we imagined LA10 would be more likely to win. Now they go quickly and just too far outside of the range of Mark Cristiano. Trying to play a two-man game with Brian Rodriguez. Still Folsom by that 1-0. 5 minutes ago, the header from Nate Carrasco. What's the difference? We're in Fremont, California, the home of the Olone College Renegade. Now it's Folsom ahead here in NorCal. Well, there's a battle for it that again was whistled for a throw-in, but not a free kick. Rodriguez went down for LA10. Kamagian will touch, keep it in play. Now backwards. Mas to Martinez. Dieres out left for Rosario. Buckner. Intention, and it does eventually find its target in Kamagian, trying to go back immediately. Favorable bounce for Folsom. They're able to clear. Other way, Walanja dispossessed. Moss wins the battle. Mendes and Rodriguez is knocked down fairly heavily. Hard here, it doesn't look. A good pass. Kind of looking off the defender Jimenez that time for Folsom. Finding just enough room to play it to Mendes, who was fouled. Right side. Crossing potential. Boss raises his hands. Nothing untoward happens, and it doesn't. So out for a goal kick. Cervantes. Lost it again. Was trying to find Chavez, who has not received much service. Hardly had a touch in this first half. Folsom would like him to be more involved. Cervantes again. To the misplaced pass. No. He's got nowhere to go. Stay with Folsom. Chavez will take the throw. Falco. Swartz. Up the line. Left side, out of tuck. Swartz can keep it in play. Carrasco chasing it. Applies some pressure. Martinez unfazed. Long ball forward. Side, decent link-up play. Cristiano wants to cross. Back post, Buckner's there. Had a bit of space. Beat two on the cross. Well defended. Mendes nearly got an open look from about 15 yards away. It was awfully dangerous. Defensive intervention took it away. Carrasco continues to press for Folsom. LA10 continues to possess. Rodriguez. Mendes. And this goes long. Little chipped effort. Near one. Tyler Moss. Intercepted. Buckner goes centrally for Mendes. Mendes looking to his right, plays that way. Pressure coming. Getting through a few players. Rodriguez. He goes down. It's not a foul. Referee letting them play on both sides. Martinez wins it back, though, for LA10. Rosario. deflected out of play. Pass not particularly precise. For it here now. Pando comes away the victor. Buckner was challenging. Folsom with a bit more possession for the moment. Toss to Pando. Falco forward, gets it back. Luis Aguilar. Nearly intercepted, a bit dangerous as Aguilar went back to his goalkeeper, Lucas Ba. Or maybe an injury concern over there on the far side. It looks like it's Martinez. Does not look to be comfortable, so injury concerns for LA10 on top of the scoreboard concern for the moment. Played out of touch for Martinez to hobble off. Folsom get it back off the doing throw-in. Be very difficult for LA10 to find somebody on the bench who can replace everything that Eugene Martinez does for them. Well-rounded central defender. For now, I think they're playing with 10 still, LA. I'll put it into the center and sent over on the header. Well, it was a good cross. Well centered. Oh. Exactly the spot that Chavez wanted to find himself in. Couldn't get it done. Well, they have made a change. They're going to go with Jesse Echeverria. And he'll play left back. They move Rosario in. So Michael Rosario is going to play at right center back where Martinez vacated his spot due to injury. We won't see him return. Made the change, and replacing Rosario at left back is Echeverria off the bench. Something to keep in mind, only 6 players have made the trip and are eligible to be substituted in for LA10 over the course of the match. They've already used one of those 6. Another one is Ernesto Martinez, the goalkeeper. So 4 more field players. 10 will have to keep fatigue in the back of their mind. Buckner fouls Chavez. Repeated in there. Dalton Pando comes back to take the ensuing free kick. See it again? Yeah, just that hold there of the left arm from Buckner. Ennis moved it out left. Further up the pitch. Swartz. Kept in, but Walanja fouled in the process. 30 minutes gone here, still Folsom. Leading 1-0. 13 minutes removed from the opening goal. Home side here still in control for the moment. Their opponents difficult to beat. Then again, Folsom are unbeaten all season long. what a turn that is. Pando shows the professionalism. A switch. It's just a little short. Chasing it with Cervantes. Other direction, LA10 have space to run into. This counter could be costly. Buckner. Face opportunity to his right. He goes down, edge of the box. Referee says play on. Another sliding challenge. Now we'll come back to the foul, and it's just outside the box. Referee tried to allow for advantage. None developed. Buckner again. And this has been the story of the first half for LA10. They've yet to convert it to a goal. But his ability to go on the break and take 4, 5, 6 players on. Yep, that's unneeded from sports, but it is too much contact to not be whistled. Very edge of the box. Swartz honestly very lucky that he doesn't commit that contact. Be a foot or two closer in. Still potential danger here for LA10. Left side is the number 10, Rodriguez. My odds-on favorite to take this. That right foot of his. We'll see. At 32, big chance here for LA10. It comes from the right, and it's punched away, top of the key. Kishka. Jeffs. Rodriguez now sent in. Buckner the target, he didn't get there. Couple of saves required. Bossed up to the task on both occasions. One in midfield results in a foul, and it goes Folsom's way. Cervantes. That across the face of his back line. Now Falco elevates it. Picked up by Carrasco, the goal scorer. Pass is out of play and headed anywhere positive anyway. A bit fortunate it's out of play off of LA10. Long throw-in attempt again. Folsom will put it in the mixer, and it's claimed in a little bit of traffic by Brendan Ward. Ward will settle the 10 in front of him and roll it out short. Rosario in his new position. Gilbert Moss was dispossessed and fouled. Outside opponents. Oshiwalongja. Yeah, just kind of undercuts Walongja as he gets position on Moss. Folsom back in control. Aguilar. Not the ball he was open for. Ward again electing to roll it rather than boot it long. And do love their possession. They're working again. Always active. Now left side. Space out there, Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking. Passes gun goes backwards to the substitute. Echeverria. Now it's Gutierrez. Rosario. Gilbert Moss. Still with Moss. Looking to shift it centrally. Double teamed. And this will stay with LA10, but out of play for just a throw-in. Will LA10 go with a deep throw-in like Folsom tends to do? No, they'll go short here. Picked up, and he's in a position of danger. Poor clearance. Cleaned up, though. Kamagjian nearly found himself in the promised land. Quick throw-in, and it could be creative one. Quite. Rosario. Intercepted immediately. Carrasco picks it up. Nate Carrasco has Walangja's run to his left. Gets it to him. Walangja looking for players to pick out in the center. Gets past one across the face of goal. Not far away from Chavez, who just would have had to tap it home. Instead, LA10 let off the hook. They head the other direction with Moss. Turn, it's tidy from Cristiano. Right side, Rodriguez. Cristiano again wants to cross, cuts it back. In goes that cross. Buckner's available. His header did not have the power that it needed. So difficult to generate that, especially when you're jumping backwards. Still, Buckner will be a bit disappointed. Chavez. Cheverria defending. Uju Chavez. The switch. Interception. Moss takes it away from Swartz. Here comes LA10. Buckner's all alone! Equalizer! It happens that quickly when you've got Christian Buckner in your 11. Level! LA10 not going anywhere. 37th minute. Done and dusted, and we've got goals from both sides. You felt like it was coming for the visitors. LA10 have played excellent football. For large portions of this first half, they've been the better side, creating more of the chances. Score did not reflect that. Now it does. Buckner may be a little close to the keeper, but so much power on it. Does the difficult work of keeping it down, making sure it's on target. Lucas Boss. Wasn't far away, but couldn't reach out and grab it. It was off balance as well. Never helps the goalkeeper. So now honors even again. Look at level pegging FC Folsom with the opener. 20 minutes later, LA10, the leveling. Where do we go from here? More minutes before we play any stoppage time and head to the interval. Boss has played himself into a bit of trouble, and to clear it, that one hops over the fence. Hopefully there's a replacement waiting. LA10 would like to keep the momentum going. Take their time. Oh, Gilbert Moss will advance up the line to take this. Love to grab a second goal before we hit halftime. Kamagjian outside of the boot. Kishka backwards. All the way back. Gutierrez. Cheverria. Right, under duress, but it doesn't matter for Buckner. So good on the ball. Trying to get around his marker. It's Cervantes defending. Buckner still going. Oh, it's so tricky. Cross to the back post. Set up on a platter, but nicely intervened. Falco was there. Crossed in again. This one's blocked. Right back on it. Persistence. Leads to Rodriguez, top of the box. It's deflected right back to Buckner. He wants to have a go, didn't find space. Echeverria, the substitute, whips it right back in. And not the touch that they were hoping for. That was anything but confident from Tyler Moss, but it worked out. Ended up with Boss. 40th minute, Boss rolls it out, invites a bit of pressure. Play short. Folsom have worked their way into trouble sometimes, trying to commit to this build from the back mentality. Giving the ball away in some stressful situation. Back with it across midfield. LA10, this is what I'm referring to. He defended though in midfield that time. No stopping that challenge. Pando. Past the 40-minute mark here. Field, Folsom keeping possession. Some nice passing, but as I say it, coming from behind. Other direction, Rodriguez robbed it, and now he's got Buckner to his left. He goes down. And we're going to go back to this. Advantage not going to be played. Probably would be LA10's preference. There's going to be a yellow card shown here. See who it goes to. Yup, too much contact there. It's a good decision in my book. Armando Jimenez from midfield. Not a good challenge. He's yellow carded, just to confirm. 41st minute, it's the first plastic we've seen the center referee show. See confirmation on the graphic. Really appreciate all the Vetter Media team for making these broadcasts so great, by the way. Again, so shout out the graphics, the effects, everything you see on these broadcasts. Here it comes. LA10 looking to take the lead. Well, it was a decent effort in terms of the initial free kick from Rodriguez. After that, maybe lacking a little bit of intensity. Initiative fell a bit short, perhaps. Time to dwell on it. LA10 right back with the football. Sadio right side, Moss. Give and go with Kamagian. Moss. Nice dribbling. Keeps control of it. And two were too much for him to handle. He was able to pick it up for a moment, but he committed a foul in the process, did Gilbert Moss. Moss has definitely been the more likely of the four defenders for LA10 to get forward and offer his services to the attacking phase of play as well. Very willing to get forward. Echeverria at times has too, since subbing on. Rodriguez. Played it through Kishka. Might work out here. Hold on, it's fouled Cristiano. Back, Moss. Again from Rodriguez. Now Mendes. Dropped back a bit. Defensive midfield for the time being. Echeverria tried to find Buckner. Wanted to chase it in behind. Instead, cleared by Boss. We are throwing for Folsom. Lucas Boss has been a busy man in this first 45 minutes. In the last couple of matches for Folsom, a more recent addition here. And now a conversation being had. Going back to Boss. 6'1". Played his sophomore season in the fall for the Hornets of Sacramento State. Coming from Sacramento area where Folsom joined Sacramento State this past season after previously playing at Chico State his freshman year. Wasn't the starter for the Hornets, but found his way into the lineup at times and was quite serviceable as a sophomore. And if he's busy in this first half, you imagine that'll only make it busier and more stressful for him in the second 45. It's the nature of goalkeeping. Put yourself out in front of everyone's mind. in his best moment as he conceded that equalizer earlier. It was also Christian Buckner at his best. Meant nightmares of most goalkeepers in California and the UPSL who have faced him this year. Just stoppage time here, and maybe one final chance or two for each side to get forward and mount an attack. Referee's just checked his watch and is intent to continue for now. Still one apiece. Come on. Quite get it to midfield. He's going to careen off of Echeverria's face. I don't think that's how he meant to control it, but he did. And well, that will do it. 45 minutes, done and dusted. Folsom drew first blood, but LA10 came storming back. It was the visitors in black and white who really found their footing over the course of those 45 minutes. But the score line has us at honors even. Folsom 1, LA10 1. Second half and a quarter hour. Don't you go anywhere. This is the final quarterfinal remaining in the 2024 fall season UPSL Premier Division playoffs. Stick with us here on Vetter Media. 1-1 the halftime score. You see it on your screen. Danny Cutula with you all, and a look at how we got to that scoreline. Halftime coverage of our YouTube broadcast on Veteran Media. This is the opener for Folsom in the 17th minute. A bit against the run of play, just a really well-worked corner kick at the front post. Nate Carrasco, experienced guy, knows what to do in that situation, knew where the goal was. Grabbed that opener, and about 20 minutes later, 38th minute of play. Well, this was a microcosm of what we saw all match long in that first half. A lot of giveaways of possession, Folsom in their own half, losing the ball, and Christian Buckner, a slap shot of a one-time finish. That is one of the better strikers that the UPSL see, not just this season, but in the past few seasons. Very, very talented scorer. We saw him on the dribble create a lot of problems on the left wing for Folsom. And when he gets in that sort of area, he tends to score more often than not. There you see the bracket winner advances into the national finals weekend. And it was supposed to be a couple weeks off for most of these teams, but due to various circumstances in the area, things had to be changed around. And this one was delayed a little bit. Folsom and LA10 level at 1, of course, this halftime stage. Second half and potentially extra time, penalties, all of that still on the table will decide it. Gotta have a winner tonight here in Fremont, California. Again, Carrasco, the goal scorer for Folsom. Buckner grabbing the leveler for LA10. Both of these teams would be reaching their first ever national finals weekend. The only team that's been here before is Soda City FC out of Columbia, South Carolina. And they were here just one season ago. Mentioned in the first half that they were crowned national champions. Cole Falco was the center back on that Soda City team. He's went away from a repeat appearance in the national finals weekend. Spring they were in Pittsburgh, in Irvine this season, where it all started for the UPSL 2011. Well, we're ready with that to get going in the second half. LA10 moved from left to right as the two sides switch in. They're in the black and white stripes. Folsom in all whites, officially the home team. For Folsom, key to taking this one home is going to be being a little bit more protective of possession. They gave away the ball a little bit too easily in midfield in their own end. They were very committed in that first half to trying to play pretty football, is the way I describe it. Hanging the ball around in their own end, trying to find the perfect opportunity. Might behoove them at times to be a little bit more pragmatic. But the second half underway, and LA10 have possession to get our second 45 minutes going. One change over the course of the first half. It was forced due to injury. Eugene Martinez, maybe the best defender on the pitch, was forced off. He was replaced by Jesse Echeverria, and they shuffled the defensive deck a little bit. Did LA10. Brendan Ward, their goalkeeper, with it. Gave away that one goal. That was not the best of clearances. He apologizes to Gilbert Moss, who was supposed to receive it, but Ward wasn't really very busy outside of the one goal he conceded, and it's hard to fault him for it. Corner kicks are always a bit of an equalizer. Make things difficult on goalkeepers. And then beyond that, it was very, very close range. Pando received this one in an offside position. It's left for Moss to take the free kick. He'll go short. Emil Kishka, very good first half. Understated influence in this team. Right. Echeverria advanced it. Cross midfield, maybe a little bit of space. Stretch the legs. Manpower on this left side too. Brian Rodriguez played it in the center. Fouled is Buckner. He got dropped, and maybe that's another thing Folsom can key in on tactically, is ways to stop Buckner, whether it's raking up, attacking with fouls like that one, trying to double mark him at times even. May prove worthwhile. Got to find a way to stop him, no matter what that way is. Two options for this ensuing free kick for LA10. They would love an early start to the second half. They'd love to take the lead. It is the way they're going to do it. Goes behind the goal. No chance for anybody to get on it. It did take a touch off of the crossbar there. If it had dipped down just a little sooner, maybe it would have been a challenge. Being a bit awkward for Lucas Boss, Sacramento State Hornet. In any case, LA10 right back on the ball. This was the way that operated in the first well. So much possession, so much control of the football. Played at their pace. Folsom were mostly limited to counterattack. It's a way that Folsom can play. We've seen them play that way, but seem to be at their best and playing in their most natural state. They have a little bit more of the impetus. Lonja beaten to the ball by a determined Michael Rosario, who started as an outside back and placed Martinez center back when he was sent off injured. Echeverria, who checked in. Gutierrez. Rosario will go back to him. Gutierrez eyes up, looking where he could play it next. There's a lot of space. In general, Folsom not providing too much pressure. LA10 have a lot of time in that area of the pitch, and now they go long. Not the level of quality they were hoping for. Christian Buckner was chasing. Picked up by Boston instead. It's work by Gilbert Moss to pick it up in midfield. Center of the park, couple bodies go down. Referee says it would have been a Folsom free kick, but they'll get the opportunity to play with the advantage they've built. A great service into the center, a chance at a second-headed goal. Not far away. Was a decent effort as Hando reached out and extended his head to try to finish it. 50th minute, still one apiece. Sadio let it slip away there, but again, no real pressure from Folsom, so no worries there. Sadio. Moss had it deflected out. Walonja has been active on both sides of the ball. See it a little bit more directly in this second half, being that he's on this near side of the screen now. Gutierrez. Emiliano Gutierrez. Can go on the dribble, prefers to outlet it as he does now. Echeverria. Wanted the switch, slid it over there, and it found its target. Look at this, Mark Cristiano wants to go 1v1. Not at all what he wanted to end that move with. Sliced it well wide. It's worked out really well, just a fortuitous bounce to Cristiano, and I think he's got something in the locker. Not really. No hope for another chance to try and vindicate himself. Again, kind of trapped, caged in here in their own half is Folsom when they do have the ball. Many opportunities to build up the play and get forward. Indicating that's not a handball, it's off the head of Alejandro Mendez. LA10 back on it. Again, the possession just stifling. Got a big reason why. He'll play it forward to Rodriguez. And Rodriguez lays it off. Sadio. Right side, a bit of space for Moss. Advanced up the pitch, looking around. Just playing it backwards. Now it finds Mendes. Kishka. Hardly made a wrong decision all night. Maybe some space for Echeverria. Sides against the cross. Kishka will pull the trigger and punched away in the nick of time. Lucas Bost gets there. Earns a little bit of appreciation from his back line. It is still a throw-in for LA10. Who look dangerous on every occasion they have the football. Gilbert Moss will be the one to throw it in. Got it to the edge of the box, but nobody was really there in black. 10 will try again. Gutierrez. Cross midfield is Echeverria. Now it's Christian Buckner. Been as involved early in the second as he was in the first. He does have LA10's equalizing goal. Right wing, Gilbert Moss. Cuts back, that was clever. Puts it to the back post. And Jake Kamagjian was the target man. Just getting there in time. Looks like it was Trevor Swartz that time. We'll see it again. Yeah, that's great by Gilbert Moss to get himself in the space. No, it's actually Cole Falco who gets his head in the way. That really looked menacing. Falco with a needed intervention. The late 10. Now with a chance to cross. Their corners haven't been very effective so far. Now we'll see how this one turns out. Back post, it's over, everybody, once again. It's where Folsom have been significantly better than the visitors. Set pieces in general, but especially corners. The run of play, LA10 seemed to be the better side. Luis Aguilar. Side of the boot, that's intercepted. Trying to find Jimenez, couldn't do it. Ted Kish picks it up, Echeverria. Buckner tried to spin, he had two on him. It's likely a tactical change Folsom made to make sure bodies on Buckner at all times. Now Buckner trying to play defensively. Got him trapped in a corner, but he gets free. Muscled off the ball, but it didn't work, and the layoff Carrasco. So close to a second. He was sitting there waiting on it. Just didn't quite reach him. Now battle for it in midfield. There's some open space to run into. Left side coming out the sweeper keeper. Lucas Boss. A dangerous game there, but he won the important prize of clearing it away. Just a throw-in for LA10. Risk pays off. Kishka. He's on the run. He got through 2 or 3 defenders for Folsom, but eventually stopped by Aguilar. Falco. For Tyler Ma. And deflection. Cervantes couldn't keep control of it. Free kick into that sequence. Was Rodriguez who got knocked down. Brian Rodriguez earns the free kick. He'll also be the one to take it. What he can draw up here. Rodriguez towards the back post and headed goalwards. Forced into a save, and an acrobatic one at that, is Lucas Boss. Really nice header in the middle of the box from Michael Rosario. Ooh. Well, Bost really had to be on his horse. Another cross coming in via corner kick. I'd like it to be equally dangerous, and it goes! Oh, it's nearly bundled in. Echeverria looked like he got the touch. Ooh, some extra contact there. And a yellow card's going to go to Echeverria. See if we can get a replay on that, because you saw the push at the end, but Echeverria seemed frustrated about something from before here. Let's see. Oh yeah, just some contact. You always tend to punish the second defender. That's what happened there. I think it's Jimenez who kind of got into it. Little push of Echeverria. Jesse Echeverria respond too aggressively for the referee's liking. Nearing the hour mark, Folsom in possession. Moss moves it forward. Now it finds Falco. Go out to the left. Trevor Swartz back where it came from. Gilbert Moss takes it away. Nice ball through. This finds Rodriguez. Tried to cut it back. Buckner was the goal. Intercepted instead. Again, Folsom can't hold on to possession for long. They do want a throw in off the sliding challenge. LA10 in general seem to be doing a lot more of the same from the first half. Stifling. Defending in the middle of the park, winning possession in dangerous areas. Still struggling to pay it off. Some defending with stinginess. Despite Buckner's blast late in the first half to level. The defensive unit for Folsom has been quite strong. LA10 says too. They win it back there. Mendes got through too. Nice job to dribble in a tight area. Out to the right wing, there's space running into it. Here's Cristiano. Can't get the better of Falco there. Cross comes in from Moss. Sent back. Moss heads it backwards to safety. Kishka turns. A little bit of space. He'll go to the outlet pass of Echeverria. Rosario. Moss. Listener trying to turn his Kamagian. And it's physical from Falco, but fair. Rosario has it right back. Mendes is fouled. LA10 still stifling. Suffocating on the ball. Turn. Buckner again. He'll go through. Might have been offside anyway, but wasn't quite accurate enough to find Alejandro Mendes. Attacking throw-in for LA10. They continue to pile on the pressure. The corner flag. Kishka lays it off. Mendes launches one! And for a moment it looked like Bost might spill it. He's able to keep it there. Control it, thankfully, for Folsom. Other direction, they'd like to go on the break in a hurry. Carrasco outlets it. Chavez, he's got the chops. He's taken off the ball. Fair, says the referee. Plenty of players streaming forward. Kishka looking around and he'll slow it down. Echeverria. LA10 take their time. Gutierrez, cross. Rosario out to mark. Out of play, Cristiano. Falco just goes backwards. A little bit of trouble for Jimenez. Back to his goalkeeper and no nonsense defending from Bost, who just clears it away, although LA10 is right back on the ball. Buckner dispossessed. Stays, though, with the visitors. Added in opposition territory pretty much all second half long. Buckner from Echeverria. Echeverria again. Jimenez. Rodriguez. 2M, 1-2 game doesn't quite work out. A little late is Brian Rodriguez, and he clipped an arriving Tyler Moss. There may be exchange to be made here. Would appear that on that far side, Cristo Cervantes may be coming off. No, he'll stay on for now. It's actually an LA10 change. Leading the pitch is Mark Cristiano, who has really not had the best of days on that right wing. He'll be replaced. Out there now at striker position, Benjamin Asadi. He's got 25 minutes to try and make his mark on this contest. Kishka takes it away for LA10 immediately. Asadi nearly with an early tuck, but he's beaten to the ball. Folsom continue to defend valiantly. Valhier just past midfield. Pando conversing with the referee about. Falco switches the play left to right. Header won by LA10. In long and left. One back by Folsom. Falco. Switching to the left side. Swartz. Still with Swartz. And now left side, a shot comes in from Pando. It's not quite the contact he wanted. Folsom frustrated because they know that was a really good chance on the counter, and they haven't had too many of those. Fairly routine save at the end for Brendan Ward. Gilbert Ma. Rosario. Looking at Gutierrez and plays him now. Liano Gutierrez. Again Rosario. Oh, dropping in deeper is Mendes. Sometimes they'll lull you to sleep, LA10. It looks like there's not much initiative, but they're always keeping their eyes up. You see, everybody wins the ball and has a scan of what's in front of them. They're looking for a long ball. They're looking to play through the center of the park with Kishka, with Kamajin at time. So no changes made so far, by the way, for Folsom. The if and when to go to their bench. Tends to be the time of the match. Managers try to tickle personnel changes. That proves true tonight. 1 goal on each side. LA10 look most like grabbing a second. Although Folsom have had their chances, this could be one. Walongja got past Rosario's challenge. Still Moshe Walongja. Having a look around. The Congolese dispossessed. Moss is there. He goes down hard. Under the challenge. It is hotly contested, but did look fairly dangerous. He's not going to give out any cards. Luis Aguilar was the one who rushed in. This is good work from Walongja, and then Moss just beats him to it. Moss looks like he had a right to be there for sure. Aguilar's trying to play the ball, and I think he makes a bit of contact, saves him. Otherwise, it's a gnarly foul to concede. Giving him treatment, but it looks like Moss is going to try and continue. LA10 have already made 2 changes. 2 of the 6 eligible subs have checked in thus far. Folsom has a full 9 available to them. Bryce Pando, the coach, is one of those. Nick Pott could check in. Hector Romero, a talented defender. Sadio. Now it's Ma. To be okay after a heavy challenge earlier. Dieres. Veria looks long. And that's way too long for anybody to run after it. 70th minute. Too much time remaining. Both these teams would sure love to find a way to win it in regular time. Especially given most teams have been on a break for a week or two. And will be a lot more rested than the winner here will be. Going 30 more minutes, not ideal for the team that has to move on and play in less than a week's time. Kishka. Gutierrez. Good ball over the top, but a header. Stops the momentum. Picked up by Kamajian. Ilkish. Kishka. Pushes it down the right-hand side. Also intercepted. Folsom about their defensive duties. Buckner comes out to challenge a clearance, and they knock it off. His own leg, it's out of play, and Folsom have possession. Tyler Ma to the right hand. Right along the touch in for now. LA10 wins it back using the sideline as an extra defender, if you will. Pando trying desperately to win it back for his side. He does. Well done. Dalton Pando with a high work rate. Won it back for a moment. Folsom couldn't do much with it. It's getting a bit more hectic. Neither side with a whole lot of meaningful possession in the past 5 minutes. Long throw down the line. Headed away, LA10 can continue to march forward. Veria will once again be the one to throw it. They'll go square here to Kishka, and he lost it. This one's picked up by Carrasco. To the right wing, Chavez, maybe a golden opportunity for Folsom. Can they steal a second goal? Chavez had the cross deflected. Charged down completely. LA10 understood the defensive importance of that situation. Other direction, here's Christian Buckner, the danger man for LA10, edge of the box. Trying to work some space for himself. A back heel now to Moss. First time cross. Trying to find the substitute. Benjamin Asadi. Couldn't do it. One back though, Buckner. Long range effort. Save. Still potential danger. Player goes down. There's no foul. We continue. Folsom holding on by the skin of their teeth. Into the 74th minute. Just over a quarter an hour left. Not many stoppages really in this second half. Only 1 minute of stoppage time in the first half, unless too many more crazy things happen. May not be a whole lot beyond the 90. Kishka sent it long and ended up with Moss, right wing, trying to beat Walonja there. Walonja got back defensively. Couldn't stop the pass to Buckner. Buckner goes down. It's a free kick. Folsom doesn't like it. And that's understandable. LA10 with a strong chance to generate something from here. Buckner, keep dribbling. Just leaves the foot in. Jimenez should know better. So it is 75th minute now. LA10 to grab the second goal, take their first lead of the contest, and put 1 foot into the national finals. Rodriguez ties it nowhere near serviceable. Rodriguez very disappointed in himself. You can see it in the body language. Look again at Buckner's shot. Oh my goodness, that's a laser. Did require saving from Lucas Boss. Boss is not going to play around with the short goal kick at this point. He just wants to get it out of danger. Motioned his defenders to get forward. That's what they did. One is in play. Folsom trying to do something with it. Chavez. Pass intercepted. Much creativity in the final third for Folsom lately. Kishka on the run, on the dribble. Finds Rodriguez, gets it back. Still Kishka, lowers the shoulder. They can't stop him. Left side, Rodriguez wants a cross. Gets it in the center. Kishka's got it again. Could lay it off. He's going to go himself. He lost it. Kishka had so many options, decided to be selfish. Didn't seem like the right choice. Will it come back to haunt his team? Folsom will try and counter. Walonja with a lung-busting run, but didn't get on the end of that cross. Now it's Moss for LA10. Slowing things down a bit. Kishka. Missing golden chance. Plays Echeverria. Played off. Maybe for a cross. Rodriguez. Directs traffic. Finds Kamajian. Been quiet in the second half. Now we'll try a centering move, and that would work out. Folsom back on the ball. For how long? Seeing interplay in their own half. They go across midfield. It links up with Walonja. Good control to bring it down. Moss challenges well and wins the ball back. Battle for it. Buckner's there first, as he tends to be. He has help. He'll go alone for now. Cutting back. So difficult to get off the ball. Kamajian right back to Buckner. Oh, he lost it behind him. Didn't look intentional. A foul, but it's not whistled as Folsom allowed to continue. Switch of play having to come back to get it is Chavez. Checking on his teammate. Side he's okay, and Chavez will inch forward. Pretty challenging him right now. Intent to just hold on. Along the touchline. Works. Chavez got the better of one. Slipped it through two. Carrasco fouls Rosario hard. He's just chasing after the ball there. But Rosario had the inside position. 78th minute. Still just goal apiece. Is there a winner in the next 12 or 13 minutes on the card? Out it. Feels like there's more goals to come. At least one more. Folsom right back on the ball. Giveaway in possession. Chavez crosses! And there, in the right place at the right time, was Emiliano Gutierrez. Still with Chavez, though. Rosario defending him hard. And he wins the goal kick. How about the work of Michael Rosario all afternoon, really? Especially on that occasion. Just over 10 left to play. Folsom 1, LA10 Football Club 1. Separating them so far. Yeah. This backwards. Cycle repeat. Triangles for now. Rodriguez with a tuck. Rosario. He goes long. Tired of the triangles, and the impatience early finds Sadi. Theodore's Kwong's team trying to find the breakthrough that for now would send them into the final weekend of the season. Chasing that one, picked up by Pando instead. Took the play and picked off. Momentary possession. Gutierrez. However, 10 will have it on a throw-in. Every single pass Folsom makes in their own half. Contested. LA has been everywhere. Kishka. A lot of running this evening. Great pass. Well, Buckner now advances it out to the right side with Mendes. Alejandro Mendes. Centers it. And Moss couldn't keep it long enough to get a shot away. Mendes with a great cutback. Chavez the other direction. Touch and a turn and a spin. Carrasco feeling himself. Plays backwards. Simple, safe pass. Pilar, Pando. Boss, the last line of defense. Past the 80-minute mark now. Field. Time for Kishka. Out a pass, left side. Trying to find Kamajian that time. Didn't work. Echeverria's on the ball. Still going. Echeverria with a burst of steam. Right side. Buckner wants to cross. Looked like it was deflected, and it was. Corner kick coming. Pando pleading his case. Folsom thinks it's a goal kick. Let's have another look. Buckner along the goal line here. Keeps it in. Ooh, might have a case. Swartz knocked it back off of Buckner after seeing it that second time. Well, a corner kick's coming, whether it's warranted or not. To the back post, player goes down. That'll almost never be given. Really, really high burden of proof for contact like that to be whistled a penalty. Still in the area, Kishka knocks it off of a head. Buckner tries one. That was dangerous. Picked up by Bach. LA10 sending warning sign. Nothing more as of now. Still that 1-1 scoreline. Heavy challenge from Swartz. It's fair, but stays with LA10. Riding a challenge and continuing Rodriguez. Ryan Rodriguez into the center. And that one cleared away for now. Kishka immediately back on it. He goes down. Mendes has it. Rosario out to the right. There was space. Still for Buckner. Such control of the football. Out right wing. Space for Moss. He's thinking about a cross. Goes backwards instead. Michael Rosario. A look. A hit from Mendes along the ground. Finds Buckner. Extra pass. Kishka. Back to where it came from. Kamachin goes down. A shot is saved. Kishka still on it. Edge of the box. Cleared by Pando. Chavez the other way. A spin move. What a pirouette that was. Can Folsom go the other direction? They're going to win a free kick and earn a little bit of a break. Yellow card coming as well. Looks like it goes to Gilbert Moss. Turns around and acknowledges it. This shot blocked and fine. Just pure chaos. Maggi couldn't get it out. It's a really good challenge. And a fair challenge as well. That was the important part. From the center back, Tyler Moss. But in the meantime, Gilbert will go into the book. This is why. See it again as Chavez trying to relieve the pressure defensively and just go on the run. Knocks him down from behind. Hinders his progress. Clear yellow. 6 more minutes till we hit the 90. LA10 mounting. So much pressure. Folsom relieving it every time. Swartz knocked Buckner off the ball, and the cross causes him to put his head in his hand. Floated directly at Brendan Ward. Gutierrez. And again, LA10 will be patient. The way they've played their football is conducive to chances. Still just the 1 goal from Buckner so far. In the center. No handball there. Chested down by Mendes. Chasing it, Asadi. He links up with it. He's taken down hard. Pando. And a yellow card to Dalton Pando. It was a heavy challenge, and I think LA10 maybe even wanted a bit more. Let's see it again. Yeah, Pando is well out of reach there. Never gonna win the ball with that challenge. So it deservedly goes into the book. I don't think a red card is warranted there. Good decision once again from the center referee. All right, in comes the cross. That is not at all what they were hoping for. Immediately dealt with at the front post. The pressure continues, though. Kishka picks it up. Dribbles through one. Along the goal line. Crossed into the center. And Tyler Moss does enough to concede a corner. High and long into a tree in the background there. Here at Olin College. Kishka. Goal line. Whoa. So much danger in that sort of cutback. They've come so close again and again and again. Beautiful mountain view in the background here in Fremont. Is there a winner in these next 4 minutes? Cross comes in. There's a good chance to the back post. Just a slight touch knocked it offline. They'll have to try again. Moss advances to Kamajin. Into the center. Whipped in. Top of the box. It's over. Couldn't keep it down. This is a really good service from Jake Kamajian. And it just falls for Rodriguez. Rodriguez had it rising the whole way. Difficult technique. The best in the world struggle at it. It almost surely would have been the winning goal. LA10 left to chase that elusive match winner. Meanwhile, could Folsom fashion something? Walonga kept it in his possession nicely along the goal line. This is kept in play. Chavez is closed down. Another chance, Walonga. He puts it over the bar himself. Two good looks for Folsom on the break. Chavez couldn't get a shot away. Walonga did, but it was wide. Ford wanting to go quickly. He does. Gutierrez in space. Kishka. So good on the ball. Usually best known for his passing, but dribbling has been on point this evening as well. Kishka running the show for now. Gutierrez again. To the left. Couple of players there. High in the air. Chasing it. Sadi, the substitute. It's out of play, and it'll remain with LA10. Sadi chases it down. Will he throw it? No. They're going to give it to Rodriguez here. So Rodriguez is going to leave it for Echeverria, left back. Throw-in specialist. He's come on in the 25th minute. Played into the center. Going down was Asadi. Not going to get any mercy from the referee. Trying to break through. How many players back in black right now? Kishka is, and he suffocates that chance. No more counter. Played through. Links up with Buckner, looking around. Left side, Kishka once across. He goes down. Nothing there. Playing on Asadi there. Puts it in the center. Just outside of Rodriguez's reach. Buckner picks it up instead. Folsom can clamor it away. 90th minute of play. Folsom just trying to hold on at this point. They'd just love to force extras. Right side, Moss. Rodriguez into the center. A perfectly whipped ball cleared away. Folsom still hanging on, but for how much longer? It's a really good turn. Rodriguez puts it in the center. Exactly what needed to be done to clear it away. Well, in this 90th minute. Stoppage time coming as well. Probably not too much of it. Alejandro Mendez will be the one to send in the service. Players here at the back post rushing in. And it comes dangerous, but a Folsom player gets there first. Buckner thinking about a shot now. Will take one. Tried to curl it into the top right corner. Did not pull it off. Another look here. Sorts it out. He just does not get the contact he wants. You imagine Lucas Bost is taking time here. Folsom just trying to survive. LA10 have thrown jab after jab, especially in the second half in the attack. Folsom have gotten back up from every hit. Clearance away by Swartz. Slid in and put it out of play. Throw in for LA10, still searching for the winner. Moss. Maneuvers, goes backward. Rosario. Switch play, going nowhere. Folsom, maybe a chance to break. Carrasco. Can he make some magic happen? Folsom the other direction. Hold on a second. Chavez. Switches. Back post, nobody there. Wasted chance. And it's the final chance. We are going to extra time. But 30 more minutes on the clock, folks. It is not over yet. LA10 did everything but score in the second half. And because they didn't, because Folsom held on, It's going to be another chance for the side at home. They were not the better side in that second half, probably weren't in the first, but thanks to the early headed goal from Nate Carrasco and fantastic defending from then on, we've got a 1-1 scoreline going into extra. Stick with us. 30 more minutes of play and potentially penalties on the other side of this break. Welcome back. Two more halves of play to go. 15 minutes each. That's what's in front of us. Danny Cachula with you as FC Folsom and LA10 FC steel themselves. For 30 more minutes of this, it's been tightly contested. LA10 have had much more of the football, much more of the attacking prowess and possession, but Folsom, with that early goal, set themselves out in front. LA10 found an equalizer the other way, thanks to Christian Buckner primarily. Jake Kamagin finds him. Buckner knows what to do with the rest. And those are the only two goals we've had. It's fierce defending for Folsom, almost exclusively since then. LA10 in the white and black, they'll go from right to left again. Gotta have a winner in this national quarterfinal. Folsom are gonna move towards the right on your screen. Ready to go. Still not many changes have been made. We'll see if they go to their bench more, these two coaches. More importantly, we'll see who takes it. Away we go. First half of extra time. We'll get to 105 minutes. Short break, and then we'll get to 120 in the second half of extra time. Not golden goal, so if a goal is scored, it's not over. Whoever's in front after 120 total minutes, they'll win if there's still no separation. Penalties. Early chance. Oh, nearly an immediate strike. Inside 30 seconds. LA10 already firing on all cylinders. Solid chance early on, and it did not miss by much. Brian Rodriguez took it from Jake Kamagin's pass, and tight angle. Beat the keeper, did not beat the far post. Well, it's been eventful already. That is the sort of thing we can expect over the next half hour of play. It's a long ball the other direction. Folsom won a counter. It's immediately to Melancha. Settles himself! You're kidding! Folsom back in front! LA10 thought they had the immediate goal. No! Folsom do in the other direction. Brendan Ward inconsolable in the background. Is that potentially the winner that sets Folsom up for a finals appearance? Let's see it again. I mean, it's one or two passes from midfield. Long ball across the center. Walanja knows what to do. Point blank range. They didn't follow him. Moshe Walanja, one of the more underrated attacking talents in this Folsom team. He can be overshadowed by all the talent of Juju Chavez, Nate Carrasco, of Dalton Pando. But he deserves his own flowers. He's going to get them tonight, especially if Folsom can hold on. Now, if you're Folsom with the 2-1 advantage, you don't really want to sit back and defend for your lives for the next 28 minutes. I'd like to keep going and attacking, but we'll see if that's an option given to them by LA10, who have been excellent on the ball. They've made things difficult all night. It's felt like they've been the better side. They're going to continue to create chances, no doubt about that. Still forcing pressure, forcing turnover. Doesn't seem like they've run out of energy at all. And yet, down a goal. See Folsom with 2 breakaways have carved out a 2-1 lead for themselves. What a thrilling finish we seem to be set for. Again, on the line is a trip to next week's National Finals weekend. Semi-final game against El Paso Rush. Free kick for Folsom, and maybe they're not trying to park the bus quite yet, but they will be cognizant of letting time run off the clock. Play to the back post, maybe another chance here. Top of the 18, it just gets away from Pando. Battle for it, flying in that time, Echeverria. Sends it forward. Not the best of first touches, but it's cleaned up by Echeverria, who continues on his run. Plays it through. Kamagin searches. Layoff! Should have been the equalizer. Really should have been. Kamagin looks at the skies for mercy. Doesn't find any. Kamagin laid it off here. And somehow, no finish. Still Folsom 2, LA10 1. Really could have been the one to level thing. Would you imagine there will be plenty more chances? Perhaps for both sides, but especially for LA10, the way they've played. Other direction, looking to go up a second goal. Could Folsom possibly? Do they dare? Chavez sends one in, that's blocked. Another opportunity maybe. Crossed in, back post, left for Chavez. Such a tough thing to pull off there. Not the easiest of techniques. It was not executed. Ooh, a heavy challenge. And the referee is not going to adjudicate anything here. Folsom just going to clear that one high away. It's a throw in for LA10. Beautiful sunset in the background. Picturesque. Excellent encounter in front of us, and scenes in the background are just as special. Vieres. And Rodriguez, who plays it further out. This is Rosario. All the way on the touchline. Christian Buckner's got it there. He has reigned over this right side of attack. Plays it across the center. That was not his best action. Across midfield, Carrasco is held back by Rosario. Looks like a card, indeed it is. And it's deserved for the captain, Michael Rosario. See it one more time. Carrasco just gets the better of him. He knows he's beaten. Yeah, just got to hold him up. Giving up a second goal here. More than likely giving away a chance at the national semifinal. So Rosario, the first one booked in extra time. Still not many changes being made. It's a bit surprising. Players warming up. Really being sent on. LA10 have made their 2 changes. Folsom, to my knowledge, still yet to make one. Got 9 to pick from, including the coach, Bryce Pando. 98th minute. LA10 back on the ball. Still down a goal. Buckner, the back heel. Moss is bundled down. It'll be a free kick for LA10. We'll go quickly. Hold possession. They're still playing their style, not getting booped by the way that the scoreline stands. They know they've played the football they want to play this evening. It's not getting the goals that they feel they deserve. Looking to the project for now. What they came here to do. Gutierrez. Rosario. King taking his And it's long from Kishka. Offside. Well, that's an interesting strategy. Benjamin Asadi just looks over to the linesman and waves his finger at him, trying to convince him not to raise his flag. I can't say I've ever seen that work before, and it didn't work here. 99th minute. It's worth a try, I guess. Substitute striker. Lucas Boss set to boot this one away. Well, across midfield, it's the goal for Folsom to be in this part of the pitch as much as possible. Chavez, nice give and go. Armando Jimenez looking around. Walanja, the most recent goal scorer. He's got the winner for now. Right side crossed in, Cervantes, back post. Jimenez leaves it for Pando, who settles. Edge of the box, looking to cross its block. Gilbert Moss put his body on the line. Kishka took it away. LA10 defending well. Outside of the boot, that's a clever pass. In a perfect place. Rodriguez is impeded. The yellow card coming, definitely. No doubt about that. To hit triple digits in the minute marker. Yet another yellow for Folsom. We get another look. Doesn't look like we will. Alright, a few more minutes in the first half of extra time. 20 more minutes in total to play. Mendes. Right, it was with Echeverria, now Kamagi. Played through, trying to find Asadi. Didn't work, cleared long. All the way to Brendan Ward. Rosario turn. Side, Moss. Kishka, so good on the ball. Finds Buckner, keeps it alive. And who'd that touch last? It's off of Buckner. Goal kick. Folsom continue to defend well. Excellent defense. May have paid off as they get that early 92nd minute goal. First half of stoppage time. Header backwards, the wrong direction for LA10, but Dieres there to clean it up. Third of Park, Rodriguez turns and finds Kishka right side. Cross midfield for Gilbert Moss. Moss searches further up that right flank. Getting a lot of joy there. Ooh, potential for a handball. Looked to be innocent enough. Buckner disagreed, of course. LA10 back on the ball. Kishka searching on the move in the meantime. Buckner and Asadi jumps. And to get that one in a scoring position. Didn't quite work out. Got to go retrieve a ball now. Got knocked almost into the street. 103rd minute. Had a lot of balls set up around the pitch for this sort of scenario, but I think we've used them all by now. Quite a few have been cleared tonight. Pretty small fence closing this soccer pitch at Olone College. Corner kick to come for LA10. Couple more minutes before we hit the halftime whistle. I guess use that one, so they'll bring a new one in. Could go short. More likely they'll go direct. LA10 trying to equalize. In it goes, it's low. And Rosario puts it in. It's flicked out for another corner. That could have bounced anywhere. think this is deliberate. Rosario just goes near post. He knows where it's coming. He just flicks it into a dangerous spot. Whoa. Could have been a whole lot worse than that. Cervantes. Another corner now from the left side. And it goes, it's back post. Physical from Folsom. They get it away. Now right side. This is onside. Crossed into the middle. Falco is there to clear with his right foot. Final few minutes of sunshine. 104th minute. Nearing the 105th. Folsom would really love to take this 2-1 lead into the halftime break of extra time. Oh, the park could they even add to it? Pando switches out to the right. Looking and finds Cervantes. He lost it. Picked up Rodriguez for LA10. 30 more seconds. Here they come. To level it before the break. This gave it to Buckner. Got it back. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. And no touch either. Goal kick. Mendes disappointed. He knew he was close. That might essentially be all for the first 15 minutes here. 15 more to play. Folsom, thanks to Moshe Walanja, in control. We've played to 105. Goal kick coming. Away it goes from Boss. What more do we have left? Picking it up is Chavez. This could be a 2-on-2. Played into the center with Walanja trying to link up again. Couldn't get there. Ward is there first. Here's Emil Kishka. Just still controlling. Field. And this. Rosario. Gutierrez. Alejandro Mendes again. Gets underneath this one. It's a good ball. Rodriguez dispossessed. Well defended. And Folsom. Do we have enough time to counter? Let's see about it. Looks like they do. Walanja is potentially breaking through. Beats the sliding challenge. Lays it off. Is this the third? Carrasco! Go! He couldn't beat the keeper. Brendan Ward has saved his team. Folsom should be up another goal. Chaotic. And we're still going here. Maybe a chance for LA10 before we hit the halftime break. Robert Moss plays it centrally. Kishka. Kishka still looking. Cheveria unconventional. Finds Rodriguez. Back post. Asadi is there! And that one saved at point blank range. Both keepers standing on their heads right now to keep their teams in it. Back post. It's onside. Kishka is swallowed up. Folsom with excellent defending. Check of the watch. And that is going to do it for an incredibly entertaining 15 minutes. In this first half of extra time, 15 more to play, and if Folsom can hold on, they'll steal this quarterfinal and see themselves to Irvine next weekend. This goal again. We'll take a short break. I mean, it's out of nothing immediately after the break, and Walanja does a really good job just to stay on side there behind the ball. And well, they'll take a short break as the sun goes down in the background. Folsom, 15 more minutes away from a berth in the National Finals weekend. Back in a moment. Okay, 15 more minutes to decide it. Danny Catula with you on this Vetter Media presentation. The UPSL National Quarterfinals, the last team to book their ticket to Irvine, California for the national semifinals, the right to play El Paso Rush. Well, it'll be decided, if not in these next 15 minutes, in a few spot kicks after that. For now, it's Folsom who are halfway there. They kick off to start this second half. Nate Carrasco with the first half goal. Chihualanja in the first half of extra time. But they've been hanging on for dear life outside of those two goals. Does LA10 have what it takes to find a goal or two in them in these final 15 minutes? Shall see. Shin Buckner with it early on. Plays it backwards to a substitution. Yoni Garcia is out there in the 14 shirt. Herria now across block. Try it again. Benjamin Asadi out there. Substituted late in the second half. Right side defender Garcia. The right side, Christian Buckner crossed it in, deflected off of Trevor Swart. Throw in for LA10. Get it in quickly. Efficiency will be the key for them. Take every chance that comes their way. Kishka puts it in the center, headed backwards, chested down. That was nearly it. Big save. Jake Karagian thought he had it. See it again. Excellent layoff on the header from Mendes. Ooh, getting down very, very well is Lucas Bost. It's a spectacular save. Otherwise, LA10 have the leveler. For LA10, if they're able to score earlier on in this 15-minute half, they'll feel they can go on and win it outright. Penalties needed. They've trailed twice now. They've come back once. Kishka's across midfield. He is fouled and a yellow card. Well, LA10 across midfield with free kick. Thinking about setting it up and going long. Do still have the short option. They will go short. Figured they would. Garcia. Rosario. Buckner, backwards, from whence it came. Side a bit of space for Echeverria. Twitch to the back post. Nobody's there. Juju Chavez picks it up. Folsom, he's going the other way. He's knocked down. Christian Buckner, not pleased, but he's going to go into the book for his troubles. Yellow card, he came from behind and made contact. Take a look again as Sadi tried the cross. Buckner came back to try and defend here, and yeah, it looked like contact to me. Tough to tell from our angle, I guess, but if there is contact there. It's easy yellow card decision. Chavez. Now on the run again, beats Garcia into the center, trying to turn. Carrasco wants the double. No, can't keep it on target. Folsom, despite doing a lot of defending, have had the best chances of this extra time period. Diaz. Gutierrez. Now it's Echeverria. Sadi defended well, and it touched him last. Folsom with a masterclass in defending. They win it back.
Stretch it out. Stretch it out. Stretch it out right now. Stretch it out.
Long throw in. Well across midfield. Definitely served Folsom well.
There you go, there you go. Let's go, Folsom. Move up, White. Come on, Folsom.
Ball. Great ball.
Go, Juju!
That's for that switch, Jim. Get the swing. Get the swing.
Folsom here at Olon just to hang on. Every second gets them a little closer.
Go, Folsom. Switch it.
Sadia won the header, but couldn't keep it in LA10's possession, going down hard. But no foul, says the referee. Keeping it alive. Switching the play. Chavez was the target, but he couldn't hold on. Player down for LA10 at the moment. Still not getting up right now. LA10 still going to try and take advantage of their counterattack. They are not going to take advantage of it at all. Another chance though. Echeverria switches out to this right side. Can't afford to waste chances. Buckner nearly had one, but it was squandered. Snuffed out. Well defended. Like Jimenez there. Chavez heading on the defensive act. Cleared away by Falco.
Dig, Juju. Dig, Juju.
Ward got a quick touch. Rosario. Okay. Dispossessed. 3 in his way was too many. He's good on the dribble, maybe not quite that good. Chavez picks it up. Folsom. Longer they hold on to possession. Safer it starts to look for them.
John, just stay low. Just stay low there. Stay tuck. Tuck. Word up, boys.
Not a whole lot of opportunities on that second chance. Some contact here, and it is a foul. Buckner again. Particularly in the good graces of the center referee right now. .114th minute. Folsom have to hold on 7-ish more minutes. It's all that stands between them and the semifinals.
Drop back.
Seeing a lot of the ball lately, LA10. Knowing the time is of the essence, knowing they have to take this one. Really control the proceedings. Take the initiative. Done it really all match long. Scoreline feels harsh to them. They've played good football. Won't mean anything if they can't get at least one more goal. There's a foul here after the release of that pass by Rodriguez. It'll give LA10 a chance on this set piece. 150 minute played. Oh, that's a good ball through, slipping in. And the intent was for Buckner to get to Kamajian. Never reached him. It's out for a corner. In and punched away to safety. Good wherewithal. Bost was able to see the zone he needed to play it to. Resulting cross goes nowhere. Cleared away, very long. Getting across midfield. Kamajian's all the way back. He's the only one there. Finds it Ostadio. Everybody across midfield at the moment. All hands on deck defensively for Folsom. LA10 pouring everything they have into one more goal. Scored so many on the year. They're missing one more. Christian Buckner has been the source of so many of the scoring that they've done. Now the other way. Bolanja leaves it off. And again, Folsom leave a goal on the table. Carrasco, in the meantime, is down. Looks like he's cramping. LA10 under no obligation to stop play. They'll continue. Kishka, other direction. Folsom defending without the help of Carrasco. Doesn't matter. Excellent intervention. Cleared away. Not sure if Carrasco's still down. Looks like they will allow the trainer on to try and tend to him. 3.5 minutes, supposedly, when that's complete, because the ref's going to stop the clock and mark the amount of time that's still remaining. No matter how long this takes, we'll be looking at the 4 minutes or so from when we get back in play, assuming there's no other stoppage. LA10 down the 1 goal still. Folsom have had not 1 but 2 chances over the course of extra time. Go on and make it even a 3-1 advantage. And at this stage of the match, that would really make it out of reach. It's good sportsmanship from Brendan Ward, the LA10 goalkeeper, to help his opponent off the field there on the far side. It also helps get the ball back in play a little quicker. Nate Carrasco has played his last. Put in an excellent 117 minutes. He will not be there for the final 3. Looks like they brought on Nick Potts at the top of this lineup to replace him as the new striker. Another change. And they whistled it just in time, I guess. Before LA10 got back in play. So 2 straight changes for Folsom. Out goes Moshi Bolanja. Checking in is Tariq Alabi. Full of attacking changes, interesting enough, for Folsom, excuse me. 119th minute. 2 or 3 left to play, including stoppage. Much time for LA10. Gotta fashion something. Left side cross comes in. There's players there. Try the bicycle! That would have been the most ridiculous way to extend this match you've ever seen. Hopping on his bike, Rodriguez, he's not far away. Gotta be honest, on another day, he might be wheeling away in celebration and telling his family to watch the Sports Center Top 10 this evening. And this night, it doesn't go. LA10 immediately have the ball back. Early and important touch for Park across midfield. Into the box, the very edge, but headed away quickly. Lad got it away long. We hit 120 minutes. Switch of play, and Rosario had to really hustle to get there. He did. Asadi. It's across midfield, and there's space. Christian Buckner, he's the man they've got to stop, and they do. But at what cost? A yellow card coming. And it's going to go to Tyler Moss. Fully deserved. He knew what he was doing. Can't let Buckner have the ball in a space like that. Buckner, yeah, he's allowed to run. Allowed space, and Moss says, I'm stopping you at any cost. But this resulting free kick, is it that chance that LA10 needs? The half-cracked open window that they can crawl through and escape and survive and get to penalty. Could be one of the final chances they get. Is the curtain closing on an incredible season for Alessandro Del Piero's side. Big free kick. Comes in. Oh, it's so well taken. But excellently defended. Still danger. Battling for it and cleared away. How much more time left? After Lucas Boss stands on his head, getting into the top corner and saving. Nice job to stay in possession of the football there. And just booting it long. All the way to the goalkeeper. So Brendan Ward will roll it out. 122 minutes gone. Be a minute or so more. Foul is on Alabi here. Folsom just trying to slow their progress. Right side. Potential maybe for one more cross. Asadi had it blocked. He was able to shepherd it out. Corner kick coming. Conceded by Swartz. Asadi will leave it. Well, apologies, because that's not an ideal time to have camera issues. Well, it probably goes without saying, but that is not the view of Olone College that we were hoping for on potentially the deciding corner kick. So that is about as inopportune timing as humanly possible, and so we do apologize for that. Hoping to bring you back to the live picture whenever possible. Wow, that is truly unfortunate, to say the least. Wait, do they have an equalizer? Hold on. What's happened here? Yellow cards going to the benches. I wish we could confirm what's going on. I am scrambling on my part to figure out exactly what we can bring. I mean, it sure looks like LA10 has scored a goal here. And yeah, we can confirm that. Confirmation that LA10 in that sequence scored the leveling goal on the corner kick. Still trying to figure out exactly how it took place. Again, sorry that you weren't able to see it for yourselves. Some changes in the meantime. Folsom go to the bench, probably optimizing their lineup for penalties. They'll go with Bryce Pando in there. They'll send him in, and Armando Jimenez leaves. But just confirmation, LA10 have equalized this match in the dying embers. And literally, the final kick of extra time, the dying breath, is potentially a life-saving breath for LA10. Still unsure of the details, but LA10 FC are not dying yet. They stick around. 2-2. Unbelievable circumstances now. Folsom have to really steady themselves emotionally. For a penalty shootout, they were almost sure they had avoided. They'll decide who takes. They'll decide the order. We'll bring you back to the goals we can show you. Again, I want to sincerely apologize on the part of our entire team for the disastrous final scenes there in terms of what we were able to show you on our picture. That's the opening goal from Nate Carrasco. This one the leveler for LA10. All of this in the first half. And Buckner grabbing his goal. Really good finish. So much power on it. That's what he provides every single match day. Then Folsom, after weathering an early 30-second storm, go the other direction. 92nd minute. And that looked like it was going to be the winner from Moshe Walanja. Not so. LA10 found a corner kick goal. Final kick of the match. And now we've got pens. Coin toss taking place. In general, the team that wins usually opts to go first. It's a slight statistical advantage. You don't have the same emotional dissonance of knowing what you have to do in order to keep the game alive if we go to a sudden death situation. So we'll see what the result of all of that is. Either way, what incredible entertainment value on this one. 2 hours of football, and they have not disappointed. This Saturday evening, here in Fremont, California. Unbelievable scenes, and to be clear, we are still not exactly sure who scored that equalizing goal. Accept our apologies one more time. But here we go. Penalty. Coming down to this. Both sides have felt like it should have been theirs for the taking. Neither side can say that yet.
Is he not taking a PK? Oh my god. I'm done.
Well, here we go. Those men in the background of your picture. One will be the hero. One will feel the crushing weight of defeat on his shoulders. So many things running through the minds of those two men right there. In blue for LA10 is a player who has been a little less busy than his counterpart. But Brendan Ward, in his own right, has made some important saves. And then that guy in red, Lucas Boss, he has been fantastic. Clear the scoreboard. 2-2. And the penalty shootout's going to decide this. It would appear that Alejandro Mendez is going to be the first one to take. So it does indeed look like LA10 will be taking first. Boss getting some final encouragement from the sideline. He pops out there, ready to go. His first opponent from 12 yards, Alejandro Mendez. Be the one to take first for LA10, the central midfielder. And he get his team off to a good start. Winner to the national semis. First kick here. Mendez steps up. Nervy, but he got it done. That little heart attack moment, you saw it on his face on the replay as he turned around. That fist pump is less of excitement and more of relief. And well, no surprise that Folsom will bring up one of their more experienced captain players. Luis Aguilar is up there to level things for Folsom. They kick second. Aguilar is saved! Saved by Ward. Brendan Ward has his team out ahead. 1-0 in the shootout. Aguilar, the cool-headed co-captain, couldn't get it to go. And now LA10 in control of the proceeding. They score for him or they win. Doesn't matter what else happens. Now Lucas Boss knows he's got to make a save here, or watch one miss. Unlikely to come from here. Jake Kamagjian, one of the better scorers on this team. Does he have a cool enough head to put his team up 2-0? To keep his team perfect, Kamagjian steps up. It scores, despite being awfully close to Boss' outstretched hand. See it again, this ball from Kamagjian. Oh, it is just powerful enough. Not far away from being stopped. So 2-0, Folsom set to take their second penalty. And trying to avoid a really serious hole here. Another experienced head out there, Crystal Cervantes. Wasn't in the team for the round of 16 win. Here in the quarterfinal, he delivers. Crucial moment as Folsom is able to keep themselves within one. It's still reachable for now. It's that much pressure back on LA10. It's a calm, collected penalty, nothing fancy, and it just puts it in a difficult-to-save spot. Makes it 2-1. LA10 still ahead. Up next, a substitute striker, Benjamin Asadi. Haven't seen him really in any previous rounds. Haven't seen too much of him in terms of shooting over the course of his time off the bench. Here he comes, steps up, not much of a run-up, and this time it's the wrong end of the post. LA10 got lucky on one end. On the other post, that agony. Asadi comes up short. Snatched at it off to the left, and Folsom could level things. The drama continues. It's Nick Potts now. Another substitute. Folsom's turn to bring one out. Getting a replacement ball out there. Okay, so here's Potts after a slight delay. Potts puts it in the back of the net, but not by much. Ward was not far away from pawing that one out. Just a half second late as he reaches out his hand, but we're tied at 2. 3 takes. 2 goals on each side, the post denying. LA10's most recent shot from the substitute Benjamin Asadi. Now they'll march out Emil Kishka, who had a few chances, put himself in good position, never really got a good shot away. Here's an important shot for him. Can he finish this one? Emil Kishka, the German, oh, he roofs it. Excellent finish. Looked a little hairy for a moment, and I don't think he quite wanted to put it that high. But another sigh of relief. LA10 leads 3-2. Folsom can level things with this fourth kick. Feels like one of the longest walks you can take. This one that Armando Jimenez is next up to take. Gets it to the 12-yard mark. Needs to score from here to keep his side on level term. Jimenez, right-footed. Oh, he puts it in the net as well. Similar space to where Kishka just landed it. And there's not a lot of power on this. It's just well placed. In the top corner, and Jimenez equally relieved. One more take for LA10. Essentially, from here on out, we've got a sudden death situation. The first team to score when the other one doesn't, they're the ones that'll meet El Paso Rush in the national semifinal match. That and nothing less is at stake. Brian Rodriguez scores it. LA10 makes 4 of their 5. Folsom have to score here to match it. It's a good finish from Rodriguez. Simple. He gets bossed going the wrong way. And now for Folsom, all the pressure residing with this final taker. It's Juju Chavez. The man that Folsom trusts. Season on the line. Chavez steps up, takes it with the left! Oh, you're kidding! Cheeky! And the chip finds the back of the net. Have a look at that. Cool and collected from Juju Chavez. So to extra kicks we go. It's officially sudden death now. Stepping up is the defender, Michael Rosario. Naturally an outside back, played the majority of this one in the center of defense. Rosario wants an attacking contribution now. And he doesn't have it! He left it along the ground, and a foot save. Not the best of penalties. Lucas Post made himself big and got the stop, so now it all rests with Folsom. They had to score to keep their season alive. Now they could end LA10. Who will they send? Away we go. The winner, it is! It's Trevor Swartz who does it! In FC Folsom! When it looked like it might just slip away, they have enough to get it done. The boys from NorCal will head down south and play for the tournament champions in Irvine. Heartbreaking stuff for LA10, who played such good football on the night. They made their way back from what seemed like insurmountable deficits. But it was not enough from 12 yards away. This the winner from Trevor Swartz. Oh, and its fingertips might have even been touched by Brendan Ward. Heartbreak for him. He was so good. But Folsom, as a unit, were better. They make use of the few chances they had. They get past adversity and find their way, against all the odds, into the national finals weekend. Fantastic stuff. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. For Vetter Media, everybody who makes these broadcasts possible, I want to say thank you for tuning in. We do apologize once again for the camera gaffe, and we hope it hasn't spoiled your enjoyment of this one too much. Folsom advances 5-4 on penalties, 2-2 after 120 minutes. They take on El Paso Rush. The National Finals weekend is set. It starts this Friday, and we will see you in Irvine for that one. For everybody at the UPSL, thanks for being with us. Until next time, have a great night. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, I'm going to favor.